Welcome everyone to the Hermitage on this fourth Sunday of Easter. I'd like to begin with a commentary on the second reading. It says here that we are children of God. And in the same way as you received the genes from your parents, so we receive the quote genes from God, which is divine, cosmic, unconditional love. That's who we are. That's our inheritance. Okay? And Jesus is showing us through an image that was very common then, what that would be like. So he calls himself the Good Shepherd. And the Good Shepherd is the one who takes care of all of the sheep, but also takes care of those who may need special attention. Years ago when I first went to Australia, I was invited to do a program at a retreat center just outside of Perth called Peace Be Still. And the owner, Wendy, had 100 sheep at that time. And I remember very clearly, we walked up to the veranda of the house, and she was there with a newborn lamb and feeding it with child's baby bottle. And the baby had not bonded with the mother, and so Wendy was the mother taking care of this beautiful animal. And I was just absolutely fascinated. And I sat down next to her and she said, "Well, do you want to feed the lamb?" I said, "Sure." So I put the lamb on my lap and was feeding it. And it was such a wonderful experience. And then the lamb peed on me.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel any different about the lamb. In fact, I loved the lamb a little bit more because the lamb was doing what it was supposed to be doing. And my dear friends, this is the image that Jesus gives us. And in the Psalms it says, when we decide to be the Good Shepherd, we will understand that we have others not of this flock, and these also we must lead. And when they hear our voices, there will be one flock and one shepherd. So this image is so important. What we have to understand is that, of course, our love has to be universal, but sometimes there are people who need a little bit of extra care. And if some of these people pee on you, if you understand that underneath that facade, these people are loving, kind, gentle images of the divine. But you have to see that. And I think that when I see these examples showing up in our society today, I am so filled with joy. Just this past week, I saw this little piece on the news of this law officer who befriended this elderly gentleman who was a homeless person on the street. And she asked what his needs were, and so she was trying to do what she can to help him to have a more meaningful life. And so they became friends. And when they showed the officer showing up, This old guy was standing there jumping up and down because his friend has arrived. And they showed the two of them hugging. And I thought to myself, you know, this person really understands this message, even though they may not know about it. But see, the gospel message is simply saying, in the same way that Jesus identified him as a shepherd, so you also must follow Jesus and be that kind of person. So what I'm suggesting is that you look over your life to some of the people who may be making life difficult for you. But, you know, that's who they are. And we have to be able to accept them where they are and love them. That's it. I know that's challenging, but that's what adds spice to our life. So see what you can do about having a very spicy week. Remember, there are no limits. You are all powerful spiritual beings because you are connected to divine, cosmic, unconditional love energy. So let your light shine, and God bless.